Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the last home game of the regular season. SCU, OCU, in a pivotal Game 3. OCU tied up the series in Game 1 of our doubleheader today, and SCU is looking to fire back and win the series in this Game 3. My name is Luke Young. I'm joined on the mic by a new voice for SCU, Trevor Teal, joining me. Trevor, we saw a great Game 1 today, and we're expecting a lot of fireworks out of Game 2, but they might be a little bit fewer and far in between with Gabriel Figueroa getting the start for the Eagles.
Right.
Both teams throwing their aces in this game. We expect a pitching duel with some offensive flashes here and there.
Yeah, he has been lights out all year long.
Figueroa coming in today has posted a 3.27 ERA with 73 strikeouts. He has a 7-1 record. He'll face Eli Davis on the mound for the Stars. Davis, the senior from Shawnee, with a 1.84 ERA, a 7-2 record with 88 strikeouts. So these are two absolute units on the mound that shut down offenses, and we're going to see a great competition between the two of them today. Looks like Figueroa is warmed up on the mound, and we're about ready to get things going.
For the Stars, center fielder number 18, Aiden Alexander.
Aiden Alexander will be the leadoff man for the Stars as we are about underway. 7 innings to play. Last home game of the season. SCU looking for a very important Sooner Athletic Conference Series win. First pitch about to be dealt. Yo-oh, a breaking ball right into the zone, and we are underway. A 1 count for Aiden Alexander.
Yeah, a win here definitely very needed. No one better to do it on the mound than Figueroa.
Foul ball makes it an 0-2 count. Figueroa ahead in this at-bat. He deals the 0-2. Got him looking. A strikeout gets things going here in Game 3. How do you like that to start something off? 3-pitch strikeout.
Number 12, Hunter Linehan.
Hunter Linehan stepping into the box. Linehan has not usually been at the top of the lineup, but he is now. The Stars looking to get the offense started early. Figueroa's 0-0 to Linehan. Swung on and fouled off. Strike 1.
Out of 10 starts this year, Figueroa only 1 loss, 8 wins, and 1 no decision. With a hot start to the first here, with 5 straight strikes. Love to see him keep this up.
Here's the 0-2 to Linehan. Got him looking. Zayden was ready to throw that down to first before the call even was made by the home plate umpire.
A lot of frustration at the plate. See a little chirping back and forth.
Jesse Fonteboa will step in the box with 2 outs. Figueroa working very quick to start things off. 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-0 to Fonteboa. In there, strike 1. Found a zone, found a spot
straight.
rather.
Yeah. Pitching today has not been the issue at all for the Eagles.
Ripped into left field. This one taking Nelson towards the wall. It's going to one-hop the fence. Fonteboa rounding first, heading for second. He's going to be there with the stand-up double. Well, that ball was smacked.
Yeah, he did not miss that one, Luke.
Up to bat, first baseman number 9, Trent Corrali.
Fonteboa has proven to be a very persistent thorn in the side of the Eagles pitching staff all day long. He can swing it, and he brings up one of the most dangerous batters the Stars have, Trent Corrali.
Yeah, you never want to jinx anything, but Figueroa is coming up pretty close on one of the hardest feats in pitching, an immaculate inning. Just 2 pitches away and left one hanging over the plate.
Yo to Corrali. Swung on and fouled off. Number 9 in the box was 3 for 4 in the first game today. He had an RBI and a strikeout. He's been swinging the bat very, very well. Has earned his right to swing in the cleanup spot. We'll see how Figueroa approaches this part of the order as this game gets on. He's got an 0-1 count right now, set to deal. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2.
Now, if the Stars have done their homework, they know he's going to attack quickly. He is not one to allow a whole lot of balls. He's only walked 10 batters while leading the Eagles in 73 strikeouts. He's definitely one to jump the gun, get some quick strikes going. 0-2 here.
Figueroa delivers. Tried to get another swing and a miss, but Corrali wouldn't go around. 1-2. Not surprised he left something out of the zone there to try to get a swing and a miss. Braden Corley threw around this batter a lot in game 1, and it worked out for him sometimes.
Now with a two-man crew, you don't have anyone down the line. Figueroa was wanting to check that call. Did he go?
1-2. Hard ground ball left side. Paredes knocks it down. He'll look for the tag, but he misses Fonteboa on the tag. That'll put runners on the corners with 2 away. Paredes having somewhat of a rough day over there at third.
Well, and he is not so happy with that call. He is sure he got that tag down, and that's a rough angle from where that umpire was. Like I said, with only a two-man crew, it's hard to cover all those angles. And runner did a good job of sliding to the side, getting around the tag, and Paredes thought he got that down.
He did do a good job. He didn't make it easy on Dario at all. With 2 on and 2 away, that brings up Felix Rondeau. Rondeau comes out swinging, but goes right through that one. 0-1 count. Figueroa looking to shut down this momentum the Stars have started to gain. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just missed a spot outside, 1-1. One now. Figueroa delivers. Gets a foul ball here to make it 1-2.
You said last game that it's going to be a battle all day long. Definitely wasn't that first game. No surprise if we see the same thing here. He's got 2 strikes quickly on just about every batter other than that double, and definitely love to see him put this guy away here.
Figueroa's got his pitch. Set to deal the 1-2. Check swing. I believe he went around. And he did.
For a second, I thought the umpire disagreed with you. He showed no call.
Out number 3, and we are heading into the bottom of 1.
Top of the first, Stars score no runs, 1 hit, leave 2 runners on base.
Obviously, the Stars didn't agree with that one, but that'll do it for the first as we head into the bottom half of this inning. SU will look to get on the board first. Eli Davis will get the start for the Stars in Game 3. Series tied 1-1. OCU's ace comes out to the mound. Daniel Alexander and Fonteboa still in the outfield. They should see a lot of action today if the Eagles bats can get to Davis. Brown will be behind the plate. The catchers have generally done a great job today for both teams. We'll see which defense gives way first. For the Eagles, it's a similar lineup, if not the exact same to what's been rolled out today. Cox leading it off, followed by Reeves and Gomez. Paredes in the cleanup spot. Sparks, Boone, and Nelson will follow them, rounded out by Banfield and Browning at the bottom of the order. Definitely a lineup with some firepower, but we'll see who can't score the first run here.
Leading off for the Eagles, center fielder number 2, Jake Cox.
If you're just now joining us, you are coming into the start of a very important Game 3. This series, of course, tied 1-1. Jake Cox leading it off. Davis's first pitch swung on. Flared up right side, heading into shallow right field. This one going to be called by the Stars' second baseman, Linehan. And the catch is made for out number 1.
That was a third pop fly to that shallow right side for Cox today.
Yeah, he cannot catch a break right now.
Stop number 9, Tyler Reed.
If Cox can just put something on the ground, he might see more success. He has just not found some open grass yet.
Yeah, he definitely has the speed to do a lot of damage, but it doesn't help him out a whole lot when they can catch it.
Strike 1 dealt to Tyler Reeves. Reeves, the shortstop, was 1 for 2 in Game 1 today. He had an RBI and a walk. Rips one here, a line drive that Pike can't snag out of the air. A base hit for Tyler Reeves gets things going for the Eagles in the bottom of 1. A base runner on with 1 away.
Luke, did it look like he had a glove on that to you? I saw the ball slow down quite a bit when it got in the outfield.
It was close.
Now
He got up for that one.
George Gomez.
I wouldn't be surprised if that hit him somewhere at the top of the pocket and he just couldn't come down with it. He got up. George Gomez steps into the box. Reeves on first, 1 away. Gomez was 1 for 3 in Game 1 today. He had a 2 RBI single. Hits this one high and deep into the right center gap. That's going to hit the wall in the air. Reeves rounding third. He's being sent home by head coach Joe Blackwell. The throw not going to be in time. 1 run scores. Gomez standing on third with an RBI triple.
Stand-up triple there. Not a whole lot the outfielder could do. He busted it to get to that wall and shoots off the bottom of the wall. I don't think I've ever seen a ball hit the wall that hard. Rolled almost entirely back, over halfway back to the infield. I mean, that ball was on a hurry and got him in a third standing up, take the lead.
Well, the Eagles will take that swing all day long. 1-0 ball game, SU favor in the first inning. Paredes takes the ball to start off his at-bat.
Famous words by George Gomez. Wouldn't be surprised if he's telling Blackwell, too easy.
Second breaking ball found the zone. 1-1 count. Gomez has had himself a series. He's been a major part of the Eagles' offense all weekend long. 1-2 count for Dario after the swing and the miss there. Cleanup man looking to score another run. Gomez 90 feet away. Here's the 1-2 from Davis. Dario manages to foul this one off. He'll see another pitch.
Runner on third, 1 out. Won't take a whole lot to get him in here. Don't want to leave anything elevated.
Strike 3 looking. And Dario knew it. 2 away in the bottom of 1.
Now up to bat, designated hitter number 1, Drake Sparks.
Well, Davis just challenged Dario with that fastball, and Paredes wasn't ready for it. I think he was expecting that curveball in the dirt again. But that brings up Drake Sparks. The lefty will look to get a job done, score Gomez.
Surprised to see Dario not challenge it. I mean, that pitch up in the zone is exactly what he should be looking for. Lift something up, get a lot of speed on third, bring him in home.
1-0 count for Sparks. Davis delivers again. Lefty breaking ball left too hot. No. Excuse me. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Sparks fouls on one straight back. Looks like that moved our camera around a little bit up there. So we will get that fixed in between innings. In the meantime, 2-1 count. Hard ground ball right to the second baseman, Linehan. He'll go to first in time for out number 3, but the Eagles get on the board first. A very quick 1-0 lead for SCU in this Game 3.
Now back for the second inning here. Figueroa looking to make quick work. Barrett Daniel at the plate. Fouled that off, makes the count 1-1.
Barrett Daniel had the 3-run shot that put the Stars up for good in Game 1 today. He's a dangerous batter for sure. Lines one in the left field this time. That's going to drop in front of Nelson. Daniel rounding first, heading for second. The throw in, not going to be in time. A leadoff double for the left fielder.
Nelson did a good job to cut that off. Just wasn't enough to keep him from second. A true 5-tool player. Now has a hit from both sides of the plate. He's a switch hitter. Has a home run last game, single this game. He's going to be a problem.
He's definitely been a bright spot for the Stars in this series. He and Corrali. And Fonteboa, too, honestly. 3 great hitters for the Stars. That'll bring up Williams, the third baseman. Williams tries to squares around a bunt, goes around, but strike one.
I've seen a lot of that this game with leadoff runner. If you have some speed who gets on, try to move him over with a bunt. I know they'd like to have him at third right now. Happy to give up an out for that, but they do have a lot of power at the plate.
0-1 the count. Figueroa delivers. Gets a foul ball here. 0-2. That one, thankfully, did not move our camera as much.
So the bunt sign clearly off. See if Gabriel can find him getting greedy at something, maybe bury something here and put this guy away.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
He does exactly that. Something off the plate.
Great call, Trevor. You had him read all the way.
Great pitchers think alike.
I'll drink to that. Hunter Brown stepping into the box, 1 out, or man in scoring position. Figueroa's 0-0 to Brown. In there. Actually, no, that missed. Great spot on the outer half, but no call from the home plate umpire.
I think Figueroa was thinking the same thing you were. Was wondering exactly where did that miss.
That was a strike call we saw a lot in Game 1 of the doubleheader. It was hard to not get a strike on that outer edge.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Surprised to see him not offer a swing at that one with how much that's been called today. New umpire, new zone.
Figueroa fooled him on that one, 1-1 on the check swing.
Luke, I couldn't tell you what that was, but that was nasty.
I don't even know if Figueroa knows what he throws half the time. He just puts some spin on it and it works, you know. Count 1-1. Figueroa set. He deals. This one broke out of the zone and he's going to get away from Banfield behind the plate.
Well, Luke, if I threw 92, I would probably also just put some spin on it and see if it works. Now they got that runner at third with only 1 out. It's quite a bit of speed, so something in the air will be a problem for the Eagles.
You've got 3 great arms in the outfield. So if it stays in front of them, we could see a play at the plate.
See if they can throw against that wind. That wind has just been a problem all day long. Has not let up a bit.
Figueroa set, ready to deal with 2-1. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball out of the zone. Hitters count at 3-1. OCU having very disciplined that bat so far. They're not swinging and missing at too much of Figueroa's stuff out of the zone. See what he throws for 3-1. Just missed high, it looks like.
Another spot that it was there a lot last game that we're not seeing a ton of. This, you know, it's
number 8, Chad Pike.
part of pitching is you gotta kind of adjust to whatever the umpire's zone is, what exactly he likes, and play from there. For the most part, everyone's kind of dealing with the same stuff, and I'll just take a small adjustment here now. Ground ball might get you out of the inning with runner on first.
Chad Pike stepping in the box. Shortstop struggled in Game 1 today. Yo Oda at the shortstop in there for strike 1. This is absolutely a batter that Figueroa needs to go after. Pike batting in the 9 hole. You don't want to let this guy get on bag.
We've seen the Eagles have some problems rolling double plays today, and you can't afford that here. You got to be able to get both of those outs because that runner from third is going to be home before you get rid of the ball. So if you can get both outs there, left-handed batter, he's going to have quite the jump on you at first, but see if they can turn it.
It almost feels like all or nothing if you're going to try and roll a double play.
That's right.
1-1 runner goes. Throw to second. It's a good one. And they got him.
It's a great throw. And runner at third with nowhere to go. He's just standing there. Zane Banfield, man, what a cannon back there. I mean, that guy does a good job of blocking up what he needs to, but not someone I would be running on, that's for sure.
Excellent job by Figueroa and Banfield. And an excellent tag by Tyler Reeves. That might have just saved this lead in this inning. 2-1, 2 away.
Yeah, that changes the situation, doesn't it, Luke?
Just a little bit. Figueroa's 2-1. Swung on, fouled off. Count evens out at 2s.
And that stolen base there would have been huge for the Stars. It just about anything in play ties the game, and it's definitely not the case anymore.
And again, at the bottom of the Stars order, this is a batter Figueroa is going to go right after. He's going to force him to make a good swing. Figueroa's 2-2. Just missed low and out. He wanted the strike 3, but didn't get it there. Full count with 2 away.
I'd be surprised to give him anything free here. I mean, this is a position you can honestly afford to give up first if you're willing to go straight at the next guy.
Time called by Pike at the plate. Going to take a little bit more time to get this 3-2 pitch in there.
Ball 4 is definitely better than a base hit here. So wouldn't be surprised if he throws something that he really can't get a good piece of.
Figueroa's got his pitch. Here's the payoff. Weak fly ball left side. That's heading into shallow left field. No one's going to get to it. A run crosses for OCU. Pike has himself an RBI single.
And that was trouble from the jump. Pike just did his job, put a ball in play, got something out of the infield, and sometimes you just can't control that, you know.
Up to bat, center fielder number 18, Aiden Alexander.
With Pike reaching base, that brings up the top of the Stars lineup. Aiden Alexander up to bat. 2 outs in a tie ball game now. Almost a wild pickoff there, but Boone snagged it out of the air.
You got a big body over at first base. It is hard to get too much by him. You almost have to try. Not a bad problem to have.
Yo to the plate, swung on a hard line drive left field. This is going to take Nelson back towards the wall. That one hops the fence. It's a ground rule double.
The runner doesn't know. He's heading home. He touches the plate. Now he's informed, hey, you got about 90 more feet that you got to run now. Go back to third. That's where the ground rule double plays in the defense's favor quite a bit. Because there is no doubt that would have been a play at the plate.
Baseman number 12, Hunter Linehan.
Still 2 outs. Runners on second and third for Hunter Linehan. Linehan has 8 strikeouts today. He's 0 for 1. Second baseman looking to give his team the lead for the first time in this match.
Well, you were exactly right. You said it last game. 2 outs is where the Stars have been so effective. They scored, I don't know how many of their runs today with 2 outs. Almost all of them, really. That 3-run bomb earlier in the first game.
Came with 2 outs, didn't it? I didn't get to comment too much about it, but the Eagles were really good from leadoff, and the Stars were really good with 2 outs. So it's very interesting to see how both game plans played out. Obviously, the Stars pulled out a win in that one. See who can be the more complete hitting team in this game. Here's the 0-1 to Linehan. Weak ground ball left side. Brett is charging. He'll field it cleanly. His throw to first. A good one. That'll do it. We'll head into the bottom of second. OCU ties it up, but doesn't get the lead. SU still in this game, 1-1. Davis warms up quick. We are ready for the bottom of the second.
For the Eagles, first baseman number 18, Joseph Boone.
There's a Boone leading it off for the Eagles. Well, Trevor, SCU got out to an early lead in this game, but OCU isn't going to let them get an easy win. It's a tie ball game very early on. Strike one, dealt to Boone there.
Seemed to be the same story last game. As soon as the Eagles grabbed the lead, Stars are right back to dim that light.
Oh, that one actually got Boone in the elbow. Oh, that doesn't feel good. I've been hitting the elbow so hard before and in just the right place that my entire arm went numb.
Huh.
So I know that doesn't feel good.
17, Phoenix Nelson.
Yeah, today you see a lot of guys wearing that elbow guard Evo shield, and didn't see any on on Boone there. Maybe he's wishing he had invested.
The Eagles get an early base runner. Nelson squares around for a bunt. He'll pull that one back, though. We've been preaching it all weekend long. When the Eagles get early base runners on with less than 2 outs, they really got to take advantage of it. They're at a great spot in the lineup right now. The 1-0 to Phoenix. Found the zone on the inner half, 1-1.
I don't know what it is, but the Stars can't seem to keep the leadoff guy off the bases. The Eagles are just doing everything they can to try to bring him around.
Pickoff not in time to get Boone. Count still 1-1 at the plate.
Phoenix 1 for 3 last game with 1 strikeout. Was looking to make that 2 hits here on the day.
Ball there makes it a 2-1 count. Both teams batting 1 for 2 from the leadoff spot. That could be something to keep up with as this game gets on. Another bunt attempt. This one does get dropped down by Nelson. Davis goes to second for 1. The throw to first not in time to get Phoenix. The Stars pick up and out, but the runner is replaced.
There's almost anywhere else you want to hit that, except right back to the pitcher. Gives him enough time to. Luckily, didn't turn 2, but get that leadoff runner kind of depletes the whole idea of what you're trying to do. Really just exchanging runners and giving up an out.
Now batting catcher number 15, Zane Banfield.
Zane Banfield up to bat. 1 on, 1 away. Well, they say bunts are boring, but I think most hitters should learn how to drop one down the line just for that reason right there. Banfield takes a ball on the outer half. 1-0 count for the catcher.
Zane tried to bunt last game. Ended up pushing them both foul, and we saw that amazing throw from him last inning to save what would have been actually another run for the Stars after they got some hits that came around. So Zane single-handedly seems to be keeping this game tied, but let's see if he can get the lead right here.
Watches another breaking ball inside. Count moves to 2-1. He's been having great at-bats and putting good swings on balls, but they just haven't been landing for him. Much similarly to Jake Cox's struggles at the plate. A lot of balls in play, but they're just not getting down. 2-1, jam shot. This one heading into shallow left field. Pike will make the catch, backpedaling.
Last game, Zane hit a ball in that direction, a little bit farther out. Great piece, but it's right to the left fielder.
Number 20,
Right.
Browning.
That's pretty much what it is, right? Can't hit it any harder because the left fielder will make a sliding play. Can't hit it any shorter because Pike will catch it up backpedaling.
You sound like you're talking from experience there.
I don't want to talk about it. The 0-0 to Browning swung on and missed. Nothing in 1 at the plate.
Sometimes that's baseball. You feel like you do everything right. The ball just can't seem to find the gaps. You got to tell yourself, hey, I keep putting a barrel on it. It's going to find the grass.
Browning takes the breaking ball to make it a 1-1 count. It almost looked like it hit him for a second there. He kind of spun out of the box in a strange manner. You'll see another pitch here, 1-1. Swing and a miss.
They can put a ball in the gap somewhere. They have the speed on first base. Maybe their fastest runner, I really don't know, but definitely one of their 3, and they'll be able to bring him around. Just haven't had that big hit yet.
1-2 pitch sent well into right center field. That's going to drop at the feet of the center fielder. Nelson rounding second, heading for third. He's going to be there on the single by Braden Browning.
It's a great hit to move him along. Not only 90 feet away, a pass ball will do it.
Back to the top of the order for center fielder Jake Cox.
You're almost looking for that hit that George had earlier off the wall.
Well, Browning has put together some great at-bats at the bottom of the order. And I just want to point out how great he adapted there in that at-bat to know he was behind on the fastball up, and then he got his bat to it and put it into shallow center. Keeps this inning going with that hit. Pick off here. Great move by Davis. Not in time to get Browning, though.
One of the perks of being a left-handed pitcher is you have that nice relaxed pickoff over to first.
Go to Cox. Breaking ball dropped right into the zone 0-1.
Seems as though even Cox thought he might have picked off again. Instead, he just came to the plate with it. Hopefully, Cox can end a little bit of a few at-bat drought.
Oh, Browning. Browning took off on an early lead. It looks like he might
He is down.
be hurt over there at second base.
The top of the second.
Well, we'll get Browning checked out and bring it back. We hope he's okay. We're heading into the third inning here in Game 3 at Eagle Field. Third inning action here at Eagle Field. Tie ball game between OCU and SCU.
Right fielder number 21, Jesse Fonteboa.
Fonteboa will be the leadoff man for Oklahoma City in this inning. Fonteboa 1 for 1 today. He swung a great bat all series long.
I had 2 strikeouts last game. I know Figueroa was looking to add on to that. Went 1 for 4.
Ball way outside makes it a 1-0 count. Figueroa's 1-0. Swung on and missed. Great breaking ball to come back with there.
Fonteboa is one we would call an accessory guy. He's got the ankle shield, the elbow shield, the sliding glove in his back pocket.
Sure, he's wearing sunglasses under that helmet.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, you're right. He is. He's got the eye black on, too.
Hey, look good, play good.
1-2 at the plate.
Maybe that'll work for the second game.
Figueroa delivers. Tried to get a swing and a miss, but Fonteboa wouldn't go around. 2-2 count.
Don't forget the eye black.
2-2 pitch. High fly ball left field. Nelson behind it, though, and he will make the easy catch. One away.
Great swing, just capped it. If he catches a barrel there with this wind, we don't know if that ball's staying in the park, but
We're lucky he didn't. It's still a tie ball game.
those are some of the small things people don't pay attention to about pitchers. Is just the ability to throw off his timing just enough that he's too early, caps that, and it's the difference in 2-1 or 1-1 here.
Trinker Raleigh up to bat. Big swing and a miss.
If that wasn't a swing to take the lead, I don't know what was.
Figueroa already dealing the 0-1. So foul tip right into Banfield's glove. Gabriel far ahead in this at bat, 0-2. He can get him here. Looking for his 5th strikeout of his outing. Here's the pitch. Went outside again. Another batter that won't go on it. I think that's been something they've picked up as this series has gone on, that a lot of things left outside are going to stay outside and not be called a strike. No reason to swing at them. But that breaking ball will drop in there for strike 3. 2 away here in the 3rd inning.
Such a tough pitch to handle. I mean, it starts inside on you the whole way to the plate. And you were talking about that lefty-lefty matchup last game that you don't like. I'll tell you, as a former right-handed hitter, that breaking ball on the inside from a righty is no fun.
Felix Rondo will step into the box with 2 away. Figueroa deals. Too far out. 1-0.
Felix 0 for 3 earlier today with 2 strikeouts. Now again, he had that lefty-lefty matchup all game. He might be just excited to see a right-handed hand. Sorry to tell you that it's their ace.
Yeah, sorry to tell you that right-hander is Gabriel Figueroa.
Right.
Here's the 1-1. Great spot. Just missed the zone, though. 2-1 count. SU looking for that strike call, man. Not being given.
And they're letting the umpire know.
Figueroa's 2-1. Breaking ball just missed outside. Hitters count at 3-1.
Sometimes you just got to say something, and it's not, hey, that was a strike, but if it's, it might be, hey, if it's not a strike, it was close, you know, and we might be looking for that call next time.
Here's the 3-1 from Figueroa. Big swing. Rondo went right through it.
Like a changeup got him there. There's no telling with Figgy, though, like you said. Sometimes he just puts some spin on the ball, and it's like he throws a new pitch every at bat.
Full count, 2 outs. Figueroa delivers. Got him looking. A strikeout ends the inning, and Banfield and Figueroa both pumped up a little bit.
No runs, no hits, leave no one on base.
A big strike 3 sends this into the bottom half of the 3rd inning. SU looking to retake the lead.
Jake Cox is back. First pitch, man, he got a hold of it right in that left center gap. They just tracked it down. Wouldn't have taken a whole lot more to put that one over the fence. And he knows it too. He got a good piece of it. Just couldn't quite get it there.
Now batting shortstop number 9, Tyler.
Wow.
Reed.
I'll say I wasn't up here to see that. I was fixing our camera. He launched that, didn't he? I say it doesn't get much better than that from a leadoff spot.
That's the first leadoff in a while that hasn't gotten on base, but we'll take it. Great barrel. It's a nice sign to see.
2-0 count for Reeves here. Looking to follow up the success of Jake Cox. Big swing here, line drive right field. Taking Fonteboa in, he's not going to be able to get to it. Reeves has himself a base hit. Fonteboa tried to catch him sleeping over there, but nothing happened.
Luke, was that leadoff a home run?
Yeah?
That was a flyout.
Was it? I don't know.
So I thought it was a fly out. It looked like he caught it.
Oh, did
but
he?
they ruled it as a home run.
Oh, my mistake. Like I said, I was fixing our camera. I didn't actually see what happened. I just saw him rounding the bases.
Second baseman number 24, George Gomez.
I was going to say, man, I missed that one. If
Well.
it was. Didn't mean to downplay it.
Gomez sorts that one out of play, 0-1.
So there's one out here in the bottom of the third.
I think really all this means is they just need to stop hitting foul balls right back at our camera so we don't miss those anymore.
Right.
I was excited. I thought we just took the lead back.
I was afraid I'd mistaken and downplayed his home run. But no, he just barely missed it. I mean, he really did get a good piece of that ball. And Gomez got a really good piece of a ball at the very beginning of the game. I know he's looking to do that again. Just barely missed. He's had that inside pitch coming inside on him all day long. He had 2 strikeouts from it earlier, and I actually talked with him in between the games, and he said he wasn't too big of a fan of the call in the first at-bat, but he said that second at-bat was just a great pitch. Not a whole lot he could do.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap. It's a tough game. Davis is 1-2, fought off again. Gomez refusing to go down on a breaking ball this time around. He's got 3 foul balls in this at-bat.
Probably their best arm on the mound right now. Seem to be putting together some pretty good at-bats off of him.
Flip one over to first just to keep Reeves close. Davis goes to the plate, the 1-2. Way too high. Count evens out 2-2. SU faithful looking for a hit to keep things going. Oh, that breaking ball is going to break way out of the zone and get away from the catcher. Reeves will take second easily. Did you see the movement on that thing?
He's got a full count here. First base now open, 1 out. Again, ball 4 is much better than a base hit. Take the lead.
3-2. Fought off the breaking ball, a weak chopper right back to Davis. He'll fill on a slide and go to first. What a play. Reeves will head to third, but that makes 2 outs in the inning.
Well, you'll hear me say it. Pitchers are athletes. That was an athletic play there. Get that second out and that swing and bunt.
Man, 90 feet away. 2 away. I got to be honest, when I saw Davis throw that from an off-balance, one-legged throw, I thought that was going out of play.
Right.
That was going to be an easy run or easy bag.
Had the slide to field the ball. and then the throw to complete it. It's one of the perks of being a left-handed pitcher also, the ball to your glove side there. Makes that a little less awkward. Now, Paredes was 0 for 2 last game with 3 runners left on base. I know he's not looking to make that 4 here.
It doesn't look like it. In the meantime, he's worked this count to 3-0.
Last game, he drew that intentional walk. First base open here. It looks like they're giving him an unintentional walk. Not giving him anything free, but certainly pitching around him here, and I don't blame him.
Hitters count at 3-1 for Paredes. If he can give this one a ride, it will actually give SU the lead. He tried it there. Full count, 2 away.
How's your camera doing there, Luke?
It moved a little bit, but we didn't lose anything, so I don't have to go down in between innings and miss some action. They're supposed to make our job easier up here.
Don't want to miss that leadoff home run, right?
Yeah. Davis is 3-2. Breaking ball just missed high.
Pitcher, catcher, fans and all. Not a lot. A lot of them know exactly where that missed.
That was a very risky take from Paredes, but it works out.
Yeah, that one was kind of just left in the hands of the umpire. Now you have a good bat for the Eagles coming up. I mean, Drake has been very reliable in these kinds of situations. 2 outs. Does a good job at getting the guy in.
Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Lefty on lefty matchup. Sparks checks the 0-0. Doesn't go around.
He's put some great at-bats together here today. He's kind of got a little bit of a swagger to him. You see him, he drags the bat as he walks up to the plate. He has his little hop step in between pitches and looking to do damage here. Just hasn't found the one he likes. Gets himself into great counts. Usually forces the pitcher to throw to him and does damage. It's definitely been a huge asset to the Eagles this year.
Guess I'm a big fan of the spark shuffle, as it were. 2-0 left too high again. Sparks has himself a 3-0 count.
Now, as someone who's pitched against Sparks, I'll tell you, when you're throwing balls, you can't find the zone. It's a little frustrating to see that shuffle. It almost feels like a mock, but love to see it from this end.
Second batter in a row, we've had a 3-1 count after 3 straight balls. See if Sparks can't get a good hit here and score the run.
He's looking for something here. He knows the pitcher's got to come right to him. Doesn't want to load it up.
Ooh, a little bit of a breaking ball there. Found the zone 3-2. Maybe not a breaking ball, maybe just a fastball with some movement on it. 2-seamer.
Sparks, an incredible addition to the lineup this year, actually came to the Eagles as a catcher. Transition now over to right field.
Yeah, you're right. He did actually come here as a catcher, but with Banfield behind the plate doing so well, he actually found a home in that right outfield DH spot. Like you said, he's been doing real well at it.
Yeah, and he's, like you said, he's not bad behind the dish, but his bat has definitely kept him in this lineup. Going to see some movement at first. It's a great fight.
Sparks fights off another one, but that's got to hurt.
Yeah, they're going to give that catcher a second. It looks like it might have just tipped off right into his lap, and Sparks didn't take a whole lot of velocity off that pitch for that foul ball.
Yeah, I believe that one just hit Brown where the padding isn't behind the plate.
See Sparks sharing some jokes with him. You know, he knows that feeling.
They say you have to be a special type of crazy to get behind the plate. And you see right there, I believe we're looking at 2 of the craziest.
Yeah, if you know Sparks and Banfield too, it makes sense. But they are some tough guys and good at the plate too. He's definitely looking to do damage here.
Spot off a lot of pitches here. Still 3-2. Dario is going to go again on the pitch. Breaking ball missed too high. Sparks works himself a walk to load the bases.
And he has been at that lefty matchup in this game and won it. Won it there.
First baseman number 18, Joseph Boone.
Joseph Boone stepping into the box. Boone 0 for 0, looking for his first hit and some RBIs. Davis not wanting to give up anything more. The 0-0. Fastball right down the middle. Boone's going to take this in the shallow right field. That might drop. It does. 1 run crosses. Paredes being sent home to throw going into third. Sparks there on a slide as Paredes crosses the plate. 2 RBI single for Joseph Boone gives SCU the lead once more.
Well, that's exactly what you're looking for Boone. You can see his hands shaking. I mean, he got jammed up on that, but just battled through it, pushed it to the other side.
Left fielder, number 17.
No lack of enthusiasm from Sparks over there on third. He's fired up.
Well, you know what they say. Barrels are overrated. I've heard that is Boone's motto for the season. I think he has it printed out and taped up on his room.
I'll tell you, he's kind of known as the luckiest guy on the team.
Oh, Nelson rips a base hit left side. Sparks going to score.
Oh, we see a little hobble from Sparks as he comes in. Hopefully nothing serious.
Might just be banged up from that slide going into third, but 4-1 ball game, SCU here in the third inning.
Up to bat, catcher number 15,
Boone seems to find hits off of the most unlikely balls in play. I've heard people say a lot that he's just so lucky, and he'll be the first to tell you, well, you got to create your own luck.
Banfield back around. He's 0 for 1 looking for his first hit. The 0-0 swung on. Another ground ball left side. Pike's going to field this and go to third in time for the force. That'll do it for the third inning with the damage done.
Kind of a surprising play there to the third.
The bottom of the third.
SU with a 4-1 lead heading into the middle innings of Game 3. You won't want to go anywhere. There's a lot of baseball left to play. Fourth inning action. SU got the lead in the bottom of the third. A 3-run inning for the Eagles off of the ace for the Stars, Eli Davis. Put SU back out in front. 4-1.
Well, speaking of 3 runs, we saw this guy last game put a 3-run shot over the fence to win the game. Take the lead there with the go-ahead, and Barrett Daniel just has not missed a whole lot today.
Exactly. He swung a good bat game 1 of our doubleheader. That home run, as you mentioned, put the Stars up for the last time. Worked a 1-1 count here. Daniel, for his efforts, moved up slightly in the lineup and now batting 6. Watches a breaking ball there, 2-1. Again, this is a part of the order you want to go after. If you can get Daniel out, that's a huge first out, and then you go right into Williams, who has struggled at the plate. And then Brown, the catcher who just got pinged up. This one ripped down the right field line. That might stay fair, and it does. That's actually going to hop over the fence for a ground rule double.
That's rather lucky for the Eagles. A lot of speed out of Barrett Daniel, and he would have had a chance of taking 3 there if that ball didn't hop over the fence.
Number 24, Tristan Williams.
With a runner in scoring position and no outs, Tristan Williams steps into the box. Williams, again, struggled earlier on today. Swing and a miss here makes it 0-1.
Luke gets warmed up a little bit. Sun's come out, but that wind is still blowing out to left. A lot of these guys just looking to lift something.
Figueroa's 0-1. Swung on, popped up, heading towards the OSU dugout. No one's going to be able to get to it. 0-2 at the plate. Figueroa shakes off a couple. Now he's got his pitch. See what he throws for the 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Saying throw to first in time to get Williams. Another strikeout makes out number 1 of the 4th.
Zane does a good job at keeping a lot of speed over there on second base and not advancing to third.
Catcher, number 4, Hunter Brown.
Figueroa with 7 strikeouts in his outing. Only 1 walk. Hunter Brown now stepping in for the Stars. To Brown, swung on. A shot down left side, but foul. Landed in the SU bullpen.
Speaking of the bullpen, the Eagles have some great pitching over there. They just have not had to go to it at all.
It's almost strange to see in today's game when a starter can go so many innings as they have this weekend. You almost feel like you see more starters going 5, maybe 6, rather than 7 or 8.
Had 2 games this series, both pitchers gone all the way. Haven't had to go into that bullpen at all, but it's there if they need it.
1-1 count for Brown now.
Guess not really a bad problem to have, though.
No, not at all.
His pitching really hasn't been the problem for SU all year long.
Figueroa set for the 1-1. He deals. Swing and a miss. Figueroa elusive as ever. 1-2 count for Brown. One-two offering. Check swing. He went around. Another strikeout, and that's out number 2.
Up to bat, shortstop, number 8, Chad Pike.
Well, since giving up that ground rule double to get things started, Figueroa has come back with back-to-back strikeouts.
Pretty impressive amount of strikeouts for the Eagles this weekend. Each one of their pitchers dealing, I think, double digits so far.
Agondo had 12. Corley had 13. Swing and a miss there, but that's going to skip away from Banfield. Lead
Did
runner.
that hit the batter?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It was a breaking ball. Batter went around. I think it might have just taken a weird hop in the dirt. Oh, they're going to call this a foul ball. It actually did hit the batter.
Forces Barrett Daniel, who's standing on third, took that bag, forced him to go back to second now.
So an 0-1 count now for Pike. But to continue my thought, Corley had 13 strikeouts. Figueroa sitting at 8, approaching double digits. Starting pitching has been immaculate for SCU. Yeah, 1 to Pike. This one too far outside.
I mean, to already have 8 strikeouts through only 11 outs of the game. Really impressive, but it's nothing that we haven't already seen from Figueroa.
He's got a sign he likes. Pike will call time. The wind, of course, constantly kicking up dirt.
So as we were talking about last game, the new rule is essentially there has to be a legitimate reason to call time, and something in your eyes is definitely considered that.
Which at that point, I don't know why you just wouldn't rub your eye every time, no matter what. 1-1 to Pike, breaking ball too high in the zone, 2-1.
And a lot of guys have, and there's actually been quite a bit of controversy in the baseball world about it, is if an umpire thinks you're faking it, even if you have something in your eye, he's not required to grant you any time.
I'm not the biggest fan of that change, to tell you the truth, but this is not the time to get into it. Figueroa is 2-1. Sharply fouled off. Count evens out at 2s across the board.
Yeah, I know I've called time before, and even before that rule's been applied, and umpire asked me why I was calling time. I told him I had something in my eye, and he's kind of looked in my eyes to see if I was telling the truth. Almost a little stingy with the time calls, but these games seem to be moving along pretty quick, pretty low-scoring games.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. A runner standing on second. Figueroa delivers. Swing and a miss. His 9th strikeout retires the Stars in the top of 4. Figueroa working insanely well right now. 4-1 lead for SU heading into the bottom half of this inning.
Figueroa walking into the dugout, still taunting the batter, pointing at him. Definitely adding some flair to this game.
You want to talk about the swagger of Sparks. Figueroa has just as much, if not more. He is a momentum pitcher if there ever was one. So right now he's up, and he's going to stay up.
He's going to let you know about it.
We'll go to a short break as Davis gets warmed up for the 4th inning. SU looking to widen the gap. Brandon Browning will lead it off for the Eagles. He'll come out swinging, but go right through that one for strike 1. It's been a war of starting pitching, but the Eagles' bats got to Davis before the Stars could get to Figueroa. 1-1 count in a 4-1 game. Brandon Browning, of course, had a huge single in the bottom of 3. He's worked himself ahead in this count, 2-1. Davis delivers a strike on the inner half to even out the count. And they say you want to go after the bottom of the order, but the reason Browning's at the bottom is because he gets on base so consistently. But this one will be a strikeout this time around. 1 away.
Bat center fielder number 2, Jake Cox.
Can't win them all, as they say. And with one out, no one on, Jake Cox steps up to bat. Davis just picked up his second strikeout of the game. Cox looked to square around a bunt, but he pulled it back and draws a hit by pitch. Stars fans not too happy about that one.
Neither is our coach as he's walking out to have a word with the umpire about it.
He pulled it back completely. It didn't look like it hit the bat. All they really can argue here is, did he try to get out of the way of it? You can hear a little bit of the fans arguing, but he definitely did pull that back. I will confirm that one for you. Yep, they're going to call it a hit by pitch. He's standing on first, one away. So Tyler Reeves will step into the box with a runner on first and one out.
Now batting shortstop number 9, Tyler Reeves.
Yeah, the fans not too happy about that, and the coach still out on the field arguing it.
I mean, what coach would be happy with that, honestly?
Not really a runner that you want on. And I like this combination of having Reeves come up right behind him, a great guy for putting balls in play, getting guys out, balls at the shallow outfield, and Cox can move on first, man.
To your point, Reeves is 2 for 2 today. Looking to keep his success going. The 0-0 to the shortstop. A breaking ball that found the outer half. Nothing in one count. Davis eyeing Cox the whole time he's coming set.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him throw over.
He does.
There it is.
Yeah, Cox wasn't very far off the bag right there, maybe expecting a pickoff. Question is, does Davis try it again, or does Cox take off?
We haven't seen a throw down from this catcher today.
Neither happens, and it's a 1-1 count after that missed breaking ball.
Would definitely love to see Cox challenge him here. Stay out of the double play.
Another breaking ball missed the zone. 2-1 count for Reeves.
But I don't see a problem with them putting their faith in Reeves right here. I mean, he hasn't given them any reason to doubt. He's been getting base hits more than anyone else.
Oh, I agree with you on that take. Reeves should be allowed to hit right here. And he lines one into right field. That's going to maybe drop at the feet of Fonteboa. No, it doesn't. Fonteboa's throw into first, not in time. But that makes 2 away. A great cut. Just hit right to him.
Now batting second baseman number 24, George Gomez.
Again, like I said with Browning, you can't win them all. That was another great swing, but just hit right at the fielder.
And we've seen a lot of those today. Sometimes you can just do everything right.
The 0-0 to Gomez. Another breaking ball and another ball called. 1-0. Davis approaching 70 pitches. Found the strike zone with that one. 1-1 count. Gomez 1 for 2 with an RBI. He could very well keep this inning going. 1-1 pitch in the dirt.
Gomez with a big hit to start off the game. Definitely love to see that here with no doubt that would score Cox. Stand-up triple already for Gomez.
2-1 to yours. Swung on. Hard ground ball down the line. That's going to get past the third baseman, Williams. Cox running second, heading for third. He's being waved home by Coach Blackwell, but instead he's going to hold up at third. A double for Gomez puts both runners in scoring position.
And he is finding all of the bases today. Started the game with a triple, now a double. Moving guys along. 2 runners in scoring position with a very dangerous bat up to the plate.
Baseman number 35, Dario Paredes.
I don't want to say he could go for the cycle, but if he gets up enough times.
I was going to let you jinx it before I did.
Dario Paredes up to bat, 2 outs, ducks on the pond. He'll take a ball high to make it a 1-0 count at the plate.
I know it's not as much of the achievement, but he might already have the cycle for the series as he had a home run in yesterday's game.
This one hit high into foul territory. Williams going to be under it. That's out number 3. Paredes having a rough day all around. We hope he'll be able to figure that out later on. But that'll take us into the 5th inning. SU maintaining their 4-1 lead. We're about halfway done with Game 3. Trevor, what do you think it'll take for the Eagles to pull out a series win?
Well, they've done a good job at getting guys on. Struggle has been getting them around, getting them in. The defense and pitching has been great. Wins you a lot of ball games, but just got to figure a way to get some things to leak through and get those guys in home. I don't know how many times now we've ended the inning with a runner on third. Not a way you want to go. I know earlier that happened with Browning getting caught in a rundown over at first. Sometimes it's just those small things. Luckily, they have a big enough lead here. They might be able to pull it out.
I agree with you there. It's the small things, like you said, that always need to be looked out for. Figueroa will retake the mound in the 5th inning, and we'll be back after a small break. SU looking to maintain this 4-1 lead. Fifth inning action here at Eagle Field. Aiden Alexander will lead it off.
Stars, center fielder number 18, Aiden Alexander.
Back to the top of the lineup here for the Stars.
Alexander, of course, 1 for 2 today. He has 1 strikeout. The Stars need every base runner they can find right now. They'll run out of chances before you realize it. Here in the 5th inning, there's only so many more to go. Figueroa's 0-0 left just a bit, left a bit outside, 1-0. 1-0 from Figueroa. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. 1-1 count. See what Figueroa deals here with an even count. The 1-1. Challenging with the fastball, but called just low, it looks like. 2-1. Great pitch there. 2-1, sharply fouled off. Counting him out of 2s.
Well, like you said, the Stars have had trouble usually at the beginning of the inning and then are able to put things together with 2 outs. I know they're looking to change that luck here today towards the latter half of this game, but Figueroa is just mowing them down. Done a good job of keeping the Stars down to 1 run to this game.
2-2 from Figueroa. Weak ground ball left side. It's going to be Reeves who makes the play. His throw across the diamond in time for out number 1. Excellent leap between Tyler Reeves and Joseph Boone. Out number 1 dealt. So's Vernon boys. They just never miss.
Can say that again.
1 away. Hunter Linehan stepping into the box. Linehan comes out swinging, but catches a foul ball. 0-1.
Usually with the guy who throws as hard as Figgy does, you see a lot of balls to the opposite side of the field, but usually his velocity keeps them off balance enough that they're early, and then his breaking stuff just gets them to roll over to that left side of the infield where you have a lot of defensive talent between Paredes and Reeves.
That's a testament to the approach of the Stars batters, hunting things early. Because when you get behind an account against Figueroa, It's liable to deal something very nasty that you're not going to be able to make contact with. In the meantime, Linehan has worked a 1-2 count. Linehan 0-for-2 with a strikeout today. Here's the pitch. Again, another breaking ball outside, trying to get a swing and a miss. But the 2-hole just won't go around on it. Figueroa in his windup. Here's the pitch. Got him looking. Out number 2 comes on the 10th strikeout of the outing for Gabriel Figueroa. 77 pitches, 1 walk.
Now batting right fielder number 21, Jesse Fonteboa.
Well, there it is, Trevor. All starting pitchers for the Eagles this series have had double-digit strikeouts. Figueroa working towards his 11th. The 0-0 cut on, a hit sharply foul by Jesse Fonteboa.
Just a testament to the staff that Joe Blackwell has put together this year with Kyle Vail over there, the pitching coach for the Eagles. And these guys have been on it all year long, have not missed.
Fonteboa takes a ball inside on a breaking ball. And I like that you mentioned Vail's name there. You got to give credit where it's due. The pitching coach does excellent work with these arms. 1-1 to Fonteboa. That same breaking ball also left inside.
I know being a pitcher here myself, my experience with him, he's helped me out quite a bit. And pitching just is not an area where the Eagles lack.
2-1, found the zone.
That's
2-2
just a
count.
great breaking ball. That's like that one that I was talking to Gomez about it between games, and he was like, it's just a good pitch. Just not a whole lot you can do.
Figueroa deals the 2-2. Check swing, he went around. No need to check that one. Another strikeout ends the inning.
Once again, Figueroa letting them know, I've got your number, man.
As he should. He's been on it today. Well, we will head into the bottom half of this inning. SU, again, looking to put more runs on the board. Figueroa with double-digit strikeouts. Don't go anywhere.
Leading off for the Eagles, designated hitter number 1, Drake Sparks.
Drake Sparks will get the offense started for the Eagles. Bottom of the 5th inning, we're more than halfway through this one. A huge bottom of the 3rd put the Eagles on top. Right now, SU just inching closer and closer to closing out the series win. The 0-0 to Sparks in there for strike number 1. Eli Davis has continued to work pretty well on the mound. He has 71 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Although all 4 runs have been earned, the bats have just gotten to him so far. Definitely a respectable outing against a good lineup.
Yeah, and see Drake Sparks here, like we've already mentioned, he's put together some great at-bats. Usually not a guy to get behind early in the count like this. Let's see if he does something with it.
And he'll take strike 3 on a breaking ball outside. Davis picks up another strikeout to make out number 1 in the inning.
Now batting first baseman number 18, Joseph Boone.
1 out, no one on. Joseph Boone steps into the box. I must have gotten a little bit too excited. My throat told me to stop right there. Swing and a miss makes strike 1. Boone 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, looking to get the offense started. Fell off another to make it 0-2. Davis deals. Check swing, he went around. 2 back-to-back strikeouts, make 2 outs in this inning.
Never want to give up a free 1-2-3 inning.
Left fielder number 17, Phoenix Nelson.
Just a series full of strikeouts. Going back and forth. These pitchers, so much talent on the mound.
Yo, to Nelson, a breaking ball too far outside. 1-0. Now Davis has come back with sort of a fire in his eyes. Commanding strikeouts here. Two-0 count for Phoenix, who's already 1 for 2 with an RBI himself. 2-0 pitch, couldn't find the zone. 3-0 for the left fielder.
Maybe not too happy about that call, as this is the 3rd time this game he's gone to 3-0.
Managed to find the zone there. Hitters count at 3-1.
And he's now 3 for 3 of turning that into 3-1.
Davis working quick. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Just that bat far from over. 3-2 from Davis. Foul ball there. Keeps it alive.
Great pitching here today. And not to change the subject, but just got word that over at Oklahoma Christian, Jill Dixon just threw her 2nd no-hitter of the day, of the year, I'm sorry.
No, you're very close with her, but a strikeout there will end the bottom of the 5th. 3 in a row for Eli Davis, and you're starting to see why he's the Oklahoma City ace. That'll do it for the 6th inning. Of course, congrats to your friend over there at Oklahoma Christian. We'll head into the 6th inning, a 4-1 ball game, SU favor. Trent Corrali will lead it off for the Stars in this inning. OCU behind 4-1. Running out of chances very quick. A big swing, but he went right through it. 0-1. Corrali has struggled against Figueroa. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The 0-1 pitch. Too far outside, 1-1. But the Stars have 2 chances left in this game, and it's this inning in the top of the 7th. If they can't put up 3 runs, it's over, and SU wins the series. Big swing and a miss there. Makes it a 1-2 count. Figueroa is set for the 1-2. He deals. Too far outside. Couldn't get a swing. Not competitive enough, says Trent Corrali. Figueroa with the 2-2. Breaking ball inside. Got him looking. Another strikeout. There are 2 outs to go in this inning.
Now batting, designated hitter number 23, Felix Chenier Rondeau.
12 strikeouts for Gabriel Figueroa. Working through his 6th inning. Felix Rondeau, the next man up. Oda Rondeau swung on, but he missed it, 0-1.
Now, I don't have a name for you, but if we look over, we can see there's another arm going in the bullpen this game for the Stars. Still nothing working for the Eagles. Luke, is there a chance this could be a 3-pitcher weekend?
There is a... Actually, I believe, did Corley go not Corley, did Agano went the full, right? So, yeah there could very well be a 3-pitcher weekend.
Yeah, he went 9, Corley went his 7, and Figueroa has only got 2 more to go here.
The 1-2. Fouled straight back into the glove. 2 away. Rondeau now 0 for 3 with the DH retired. That brings up number 10, Barrett Daniel. Barrett Daniel, however, has been able to get to Figueroa a little bit. He's 2 for 2 today. Here's the 0-0 in there, strike 1. A breaking ball was not what Daniel was looking for there. He held up on it.
Well, Daniel Barrett seems to be getting a hold of every pitcher he's faced today. Even the series has put together some great at-bats. Looks like Figueroa is inching back at him here now. 0-2.
Huge swing and a miss there. Figueroa way ahead in this at-bat. Looking for his 14th strikeout if he gets him here. He's got his pitch. In his motion. Here's the 0-2. Yes, he did.
That is just unreal, and he is once again letting him know, taunting the hitters.
There aren't many people in the whole of NAIA that can hit Gabriel Figueroa when he's got momentum.
I know I'm not one of them.
14 strikeouts as we head into the bottom of 6. SU still on top 4-1. Bottom of the 6th. Zane Banfield up to bat against the new arm for the Stars. It's number 27, Reese Ratchford.
Catcher number 15, Zane Banfield.
Ratchford originally played in the field. Now he's being asked to shut things down on the bump. 0 from Ratchford. Swung on, hit high in the air left side, heading out of play. And it does land out of play. Zane finally will get to see another pitch on a foul ball.
Almost a chance there for the third baseman to make a play.
Wouldn't that have just been his luck? A 0-1 count for Banfield. Another foul ball makes it 0-2.
How's our camera doing?
Doing all right. That one didn't move it too much.
Be kind of an unfortunate time in the beginning of the inning.
Banfield behind 0-2. He's got to battle up with 2 strikes. Ratchford delivers. This one way too outside. 1-2. Banfield is over 2 today, but he doesn't have a strikeout. As we've seen, he's just been putting balls in play. They've just been getting caught no matter where he hits them. Ratchford's 1-2. In the dirt as well.
Zane had some higher strikeout numbers last year and even in the fall here, and he's really made a good adjustment. Something I was talking to Zane about is I started seeing him after every inning. He had a journal. He'd go back to his dugout and journal in what notes he needed to take, what he needed to remember, what he was doing right, what he was doing wrong, and it seems to be working for him, putting a lot in play this year.
Approach has been a major focus for Banfield, as you just mentioned. Gets a week. Well, I think they're going to say, yeah, he fouled it off.
So it was a little bit confusing there. The ball was rolled in play to third baseman. The call was foul off of Banfield.
So count still 2-2. Banfield, of course, seeing another pitch. Finally, some luck swings his way. The 2-2. Another foul ball. He's just missing these. He got just a little bit higher on the baseball. That's a line drive right into right center.
So just to clarify, if everyone doesn't know that rule, if a ball hits a player in fair territory, the player is considered out. If it hits a player in foul territory, which the batter's box is.
Oh, he got a hold of that one a little bit. That's taking the left fielder back. He's going towards the wall. See you later. It finally came together for Banfield. A solo shot in the bottom of 6 makes it a 5-1 ball game.
That's a solo home run.
We love to see it. What a great swing by Zane. We were just talking about how focused he's been with his approach this year. How important that's been to him to know what he's doing when he's coming into the box, and he is fired up. He has the entire team going right now.
And he has every right to be. You saw it on the camera. He stomped on home plate. It finally worked out for Banfield.
He did not miss a stitch of that ball. He got every bit of it, used the wind to his advantage, and sent it out. Well, welcome to the game, Reese. You're playing with the big boys now.
1-0 count for Browning. No one on, no one out. 5-1 now. Ratchford's 1-0, swung on and missed.
I know as a pitcher, that is so comforting to see your team still fighting, getting you some extra insurance over there. We see the bullpen start to warm up. Holden Kuntz, who's just been a devastating closer. And wow, that was a late call.
That's what I was thinking.
This ball goes over the hitter. Called a strike.
Ratchford set to deal the 1-2 to Browning. Here's the pitch.
Great battle. Browning was not a fan of that call at all. Let the umpire know a little bit. I don't think the umpire was too sure either.
1-2 again. Jam shot. Right to the second baseman. Linehan will flip it over to first in time to get Browning. 1 out recorded in the bottom of 6.
You can't completely blame him. I mean, when you get, sometimes you just get an unlucky call like that from the umpire and you get put in a situation where you have to just put a swing like that on the ball and things don't go your way. But to finish that thought, you got Holden Kuntz warming up the bullpen, and earlier this week. He was perfect through 4, got pulled, possibly saving him for today. And I'll tell you, he's coming in from the left, pitching from the left side, but that is absolutely no relief for the Stars offense as he's been devastating all year long to hitters.
1-0 to Cox. Missed the zone low. A 2-0 count at the plate for the center fielder. Rashford in his motion. Here's the 2-0. Hard swing left side. That's going to get past Pike at short. Cox rounding first, threatening 2, but he'll hold up with the single. The offense stringing some things together. This one feels all but over.
Well, it looks like he fixed something in between games here, as we've seen a lot of his stuff today. Pushed the opposite side of the field, just couldn't find the grass. I remember we were actually playing at MACU earlier at the year, and guy he takes a lot of hitting advice from told him, just said, hey, just try to roll over. You've been popping a lot of stuff up, pushing the opposite side of the field, try to roll over, see what you can do. And since then, he's hit one hard out to left and base hit through the left in between shortstop and third, found that hole.
Tyler Reeves standing in the box with an 0-1 count. He's 2 for 3. Swung a great bat in this game. Yo, 1 to the shortstop. Squares around for a bunt. He's going to drop one down right side. That's a pretty good bunt. Rashford will take it himself. Reeves out at first, but Cox heads to second. And who else but yours, Gomez?
That just shows you the Eagles are not letting off the gas at all. With this big of a lead this late in the game, a lot of guys would just let him swing that bat there as he's been hitting well, but they want to get this runner into scoring position with the way that George has been batting lately and let him take a hack at it.
And actually, I think, are they going to intentionally? Yep, they're intentionally walking Gomez.
So we saw the intentional walk on Paredes earlier, and now they're intentionally walking to get to Paredes.
Well, the way these games have been, would you rather face yours or Dario? One was 2 for 3, one's 0 for 2 right now.
Up to bat third baseman number 35, Dario Paredes.
Well, despite that 0-2 stat line, you've got to be wary of Paredes.
No kidding. And I've been there before where someone has intentionally walked the guy ahead of me to get to me, and it kind of puts a chip on your shoulder and said, I want to prove him wrong. They have the wrong guy up to the plate here. I want to be surprised if he's got a little bit of that, especially with his experience in the baseball world. He's pretty respected on the SU Eagles squad, and I think he's about to earn that respect here.
Rashford dealing the 0-1 to the plate. That one too far outside, 1-1 count. Rashford got to be careful what he throws. This is Dario's first time facing him. 1-1. Big swing, but he went right through it. He's kind of got the same thing going on with him as Zane does. He's so close to making really solid contact.
Right.
Just barely missing it.
You see Gomez, a good friend of his over there at first, cheering him on, saying, come on, man, we need you here. A big spot.
1-2 in the dirt.
A lot of speed on the bases right now. Probably two of the faster guys on the team, and a ball through right there puts two runners in scoring position. Base hit is definitely going to add on to this lead.
Rashford set for the 2-2. Here's the offering. Missed, tie and out. Paredes has worked this all the way to full. Both runners will be going on the pitch.
Tough spot for the pitcher. I mean, you have Drake Sparks on deck. Joseph Boone after him. Not exactly an easy part of this lineup.
Here's the 3-2. Ground ball left side, but foul. Paredes is going to see another pitch. Oh, yeah, he's not satisfied with the walk. Not after the weekend he's been having. He wants a hit, and he wants a big one.
Right. You're exactly right.
Rashford set once more. The 3-2 again. Oh, and it almost hit him. Well, not much you can do about that, and you can see Dario smiling as he heads down to first.
That's one thing that you risk when you intentionally walk. You're kind of putting faith in your pitcher, saying, "Hey, man, you've got to throw strikes now."
Up to bat, designated
Now you've
hitter
loaded
number
the
1,
bases
Greg Sparks.
with a designated hitter coming up to the plate, looking to do some damage. He finally has that righty-lefty matchup this game he's been looking for.
Sparks 0 for 2 with the strikeout against Davis. Now his first time facing Ratchford, as you just mentioned. We'll see if he can't tack on some runs to this SU lead. The 0-0. Watch out, high and in. That's going to get past the catcher, and Cox going to score easily from third.
Now proven to be a bad decision for that intentional walk as it pushed Cox over into scoring position. Then he got pushed over to third off of the last walk. Now home on a wild pitch. Almost thought that pitch came up and got Sparks for a moment.
A little bit of chin music for sure. But a 1-0 count at the plate. Ducks on the pond. Second and third occupied. 1-0 for Sparks. Just missed his zone. 2 and nothing at the plate. Sparks feels like he's in full control of this at-bat right now. 2-0. Just missed his zone as well.
Luke, as a left-handed batter, how much of a relief is it whenever you've been facing the left hand all day and you finally get to see something from the other side?
For me, it's a pretty significant one. As I said, I very much dislike lefty curveballs. And Sparks draws a 4-pitch walk to reload the bases here in the bottom of 6.
So counting the intentional walk, that is now 3 straight walks for Reese. Now, Stars have already won the series. It looks like the sweep might not be in the cards for them today. And sometimes teams do take off the gas a little bit whenever they know they've already clinched the series and they're almost preparing for the next one.
Bases loaded. Joseph Boone up to bat. Joseph Boone, 1-2 on the day, 2 RBIs. His first time facing Ratchford. Ratchford has got to get out number 3 here if his team wants any kind of chance in this game. The 0-0 to Boone. Low and out for ball 1. That makes 5 straight balls he's thrown.
So just to clarify, I had that incorrect. This is for the series win right here. So it's tied up 1-1.
Ratchford struggling to find the zone. 2-0 count. Walking in a run here would be devastating. It feels like the final nail in the coffin.
Surprising to see no one getting warmed up in the Stars' pen. Well, I think the Eagles have their closer ready to go.
3-0 count for Boone. Are we going to see another 4-pitch walk? Ratchford delivers. Called strike on the high outside corner.
And that's a part of the plate that he hasn't liked all day. Maybe a courtesy call there, Luke?
It's a non-zero chance, but a hitter's count at 3-1 doesn't do Ratchford much favors. Another called strike on the outer half. 3-2, 2 away.
And that might have been just a little more outside than they were looking for.
Ratchford delivers. Runners go. Popped up right side. Corrali heading over, but he's not going to be able to get to that one. Landed on top of the OCU dugout.
We now see pitcher in the bullpen start to get hot for the Stars. I know it's a scary place to be as a pitcher when you're just trying to find the strike zone.
3-2 to Boone again. Here's the pitch. Line drive left side, hit right at the left fielder Daniel, and he'll make the catch. It was a good cut, but again, hit right at a glove. But the damage is done as SU now on top 6-1.
Leave 3 runners on base.
Trevor, this could be it for the Stars. 3 outs to go, and the series is won by SU.
Looks like they're going to stick with Figueroa here.
A good decision, in my opinion. Let him go the full game. He has been absolutely dominant so far.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to change anything so far, and it looks like we're going to see that three-pitcher series.
Figueroa is still under 100 pitches at 94 right now. He's worked through 6 complete innings, working through his 7th. 1 earned run, 1 walk, 14 strikeouts, the most of any pitcher this weekend. We'll let Figueroa warm up and bring it back in a second. Seventh inning, the Stars' last chance. SU on top 6-1. Figueroa still on the mound. He's gone through 6 complete, 14 strikeouts. And he's at a part of the order he's gotten many times before. Number 20 will pinch hit for the Stars in the place of Tristan Williams.
Pinch hitting, number 20, Noah Kang.
Noah Kang, who we saw pinch hit in Game 1 today, steps into the box.
Well, Luke, this game is all but over. Looks like the Stars are just trying to find a hit anywhere they can get it now. Going to a pinch hitter here. Need a 5-run rally in this inning.
Well, this one sent deep to left field, taking Nelson back at the wall. That hit the scoreboard. What a swing.
First pitch of the inning, and I guess the pinch hit proved to be the right move. The Stars are wondering where that's been all game for them, as he just doubled their run count.
Well, if that doesn't put him in the, I swear, if they don't put him in the starting lineup after that one, I don't know what they're doing.
At least a designated hitter, come on.
29, Frankie Daniel.
Well, we'll go with another pinch hit here. They're looking for the same result. Figueroa wasn't too happy about that one. He's looking to come right back and do some more damage. Not surprised to see a lot of bombs today, though, with that wind blowing the way it is. I mean, it's been relentless.
They say home runs are the momentum killer, though. So we'll see if Figueroa can get the batter here. Another high fly ball. This one doesn't have the distance, though. That's going to land in shallow left field. No one makes a catch. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication between Nelson and Reeves there. That puts a runner on with no outs.
Well, it's definitely what the Stars wanted to see to build up some momentum. They're now at their 9-hole here, about to get back to the heart of their lineup, the top of their lineup, I'm sorry. And 4 runs behind, but as a pitcher, I'll tell you, you kind of have to not get into your head too much about solo home runs, especially with a 5-run lead. They're not going to kill you. But after that base hit, I don't think they want to chance it too much farther and go out there and have a talk with them.
Pitching coach Kyle Vell, who we mentioned earlier, is heading out to the mound right now to just settle down his defense. There are no outs, but that runner on first, double play ball is in effect. We haven't seen many double plays turned by the Eagles defense, but getting 2 here would all but close this game out. A very quick mound meeting. They are already done.
You see Holden Kuntz getting hot in the pen. A lot of times that meeting isn't telling him that he's on thin ice here and can't make a mistake, but it's saying, hey, you can either shut him down, and if you just don't have it, it's all right. We got a guy right behind you ready to go. Let's see if he can find it here.
A man on, no one out. Figueroa deals. Ground ball right at Reeves. That's going to get past him on the dive. Lead runner held up a second as Cox got to that one pretty quickly.
Well, that's exactly what the Stars were looking for right there, as they have now reached the top of their lineup. With 1 run scored this inning, runners on first and second, still no outs.
Well, these pinch hitters for the Stars, they've done an incredible job.
If a leadoff home run doesn't give you momentum, I don't know what will.
Wow, I stood corrected on that one. 3 pinch hitters, 3 hits. Runners on first and second, no one out.
My call for a pinch hitter here, you think?
Honestly? Banfield and Figueroa are going to have a discussion, make sure their signs aren't being stolen probably. They want to shut down all this momentum right now.
Now, still, the tying run is only on deck. So an out here is huge. Ground ball is bigger.
The OCU fans loud and proud right now, hoping for this comeback. Yo-oh from Figueroa. Outside for ball number 1.
Seems to be the first time we hear from the OCU fans all day, but they're making themselves heard right now.
Figueroa set for the 1-0. He delivers. Another line drive in the left field. That's going to land in fair territory. Lead runner being sent home. 1 run's going to cross. Trail runner being sent home. 2 runs might cross. A throw in from the outfield. Cut off by Reeves. To throw home. Not in time.
Well, that is exactly what the Eagles were hoping to prevent this inning, as they just needed three outs. Bringing the tying run now to the plate. We're going to have the coach go to the mound. Now, there's already been a mound visit this inning, so that means a pitching change. Figueroa seems a little frustrated at the situation. But he pitched a great game, nothing to hang your head on.
Absolutely. And
look for your teammate here to come and just pick you up and get you the win.
Here comes Holden Kuntz. Runner on second, tying run at the plate. No one out.
Now, save opportunity for Kuntz here. Win would still go to Figueroa if he keeps this from getting tied. And it's not a bad change. You have almost a sidearm type of action. And from the right side, and now bringing in Kuntz, you have that left-handed.
Now pitching for the Eagles, number 19.
Left-handed throwing a lot of velocity.
This might be one of the biggest situations Holden Kuntz has thrown in this season. If anyone is up to the task, it's the lanky left-hander. Don't go anywhere. This one is far from over. Holden Kuntz warmed up on the mound. He inherits a tough situation. A runner on second.